Good evening, everyone. Today we have advanced class on Friday night, and we are going to talk a little bit about financial management. It's a good subject for us to get some hints or to see if we are doing our best to have like the necessary things in our lives and stuff like this. Okay, so what is financial management? Uh, does someone here has a idea what is this about? What how it works? That wanted to start sharing their experiences with us today. For example, how can you create and stick to a budget? What is a budget? Budget is like um extra money that you don't use to pay bills and you don't use for anything. You save this money, okay? You save this money for, um, I don't know, maybe an emergency, or maybe for you to travel if you want to travel, or something of the sort, okay? So, starting here with Mr. I think Mr. Marcelo can begin with us today. How are you doing, Mister? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's, that's very nice. Marcelo, how can you create and stick to a budget? Like, how can you save money? Do you normally save money during your month?
Now,
No, but because it doesn't last, you don't plan. Don't you have a plan to the future, like to travel or something like that?
yeah, like I always plan my futures.
Mm. And how do you plan your financial stuff?
Sorry,
How do you plan your financial life, like your wellness?
wellness.
Yes, your well, I think it's not wellness, it's wealthness. Yes, like a person that has a lot of money, for example. How do you manage your income and your stuff to be able to travel every year?
Mm, so uh, I'm
Mhm.
stopped to pay. Uh,
What do you stop to pay? Does you stop to pay important things?
for como diz,
Hmm.
coisas fúteis, não é?
Ah, unnecessary stuff.
Nossa, uh,
For example, what kind of things do you consider unnecessary?
sometimes iFood is unnecessary.
Food,
iFood, iFood.
iFood. Ah, the food service. Yes,
Uh,
like delivery service.
yeah.
Mm,
Some, uh,
sometimes. How often do you order something on iFood?
no, one times for a week. Some
One, once a week?
one times for a
That's
week.
that's good. That's not bad. That's not really bad.
No,
But
no.
what do you normally order? Sushi, pizza, hamburger?
Yeah. Yeah. Pizza, sushi.
Sushi. Do you
Uh,
like Japanese food?
I like.
is good,
I
right?
like.
What's your favorite?
My favorite food is massa, uh, pizza,
Mm,
né?
that's very nice. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I am on a diet, so I can't eat this kind of stuff anymore, right? So I torture myself like, oh, what do you like to eat? And the person say, oh, I like to eat a hamburger, and I feel like, oh, I can't eat a hamburger like a donkey from Shrek, you know. I started to lament myself like, oh, why did I do diet? So it's like I keep asking everyone about food, and people say good things about food, and I say I can't.
I can't, né?
Is funny, but it's also sad, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's complicated. Um, what what else do you consider unnecessary expenses besides food, like iFood and other
Uh,
stuff?
mm, let me see. Uh, sometimes we have clowns and we go uh, to internet
Mm-hmm.
and like a new clowns and I I feel interest for that clause, but I don't need this. Okay,
Ah,
understand?
yes, I know, I know. When you see something that you don't necessarily need, but it's like
Okay,
on sale, and you, wow, this is good. Why don't I buy it? Yes.
yeah,
It happens with me, but not with clothes. It happens to me with games.
games.
Like, yes, I don't need to buy a game because I have a lot of games to play. I don't
Okay.
need, but it's like from 100 for $20, and I'm, ooh, 80% of discount, you know?
Yeah,
And I, mm, I'll buy. And then I buy it and I, oh God, why?
yeah, yeah. Understand.
Why did I do this?
Yeah.
Okay, this
Sometimes
is
I
not
do this.
with clothes,
Yeah, clothes.
with things for the house, for example. Oh, look
Tem-
at this, a new mattress sheet. Oh, very beautiful. Why don't I buy it? A pot for my kitchen.
né?
You
Tênis
you
também.
have, yes, shoes are always like this too. Okay. Um, let's see here under another person. Who here has microphone? Please raise your hand. Ooh, I do. Okay, so Mister, tell me, how can you create stick to a budget, like extra money to save, or don't you save money during your month? Do you try to save it or not? What's going on? Okay. Hello? Hello?
Tisha, do you speak with me?
No, I was speaking with another person that said I have a microphone, but they vanished. Okay, let's see here. Washington, are you there?
Hey, teacher.
Hello. There we go. So tell me, mister, do you normally save money?
Yes, always.
Always. So how do you make this? How do you manage and keep a budget? Because really, I try every month, but I can't save enough. How do you
Well,
do it?
first things first, I make up a number in my head, like let's say 100, the maximum
Mm-hmm.
amount I can spend.
Okay, you set a limit.
Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever I want something or I always look at the lowest prices.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. That's a
And,
very good point. Mm.
and when I reach like when I reach the limit, I stop spending.
And what do you do when you reach your limits, like in the second day?
Oh, that never happens.
Really?
I
How do you do it?
I have self-control. I
This is
tell
good.
myself, no, no more.
This is very good. I have to practice this more time, like often.
Like I already reached the limit.
Mm-hmm. But
Let
it's like a credit card or is on cash only?
credit card and cash.
Okay. Okay, that your self-control is I envy you, like wow.
The only time I'm spent 100 was when I was buying a gift.
And then you stop for the entire month. You don't spend any more money.
Yes.
Mm, yeah, makes sense. That makes sense. And what strategies, uh, besides this one, do you follow? Do you follow any more strategies to save money?
Well, besides always looking at when I spend money, I always look at what's best at the lowest price, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Do you use any tools or do you search by yourself?
I search like, let's say iFood, you know?
Mm,
When I, when using the app, I always look for a restaurant that allows coupons, you know?
like the vouchers for your company to eat?
Yes, there's always vouchers available on my food. So I
Mm.
search store and see what's the best for the lowest price.
That's very nice. I have to check it out too. Do you like to go out often?
Uh, no, I don't go out often, but when I do, it's always fun.
Oh, that's very good. So you always check out for the vouchers and sales before going out.
That's right.
That's a good tip. So guys, if you want to go out with somebody or by yourself, you have to check your vouchers first. It's a very good point. And how do you prioritize your financial goals?
And making firm decisions.
Yes, for the savings and for like you're planning, like for example bills and stuff, do you save the money from the previous month or do you get your salary and then you already divided everything? How do you plan it?
Well, I always pay my bills every month and then I save the rest
And continue.
to pay the next month.
So that's very nice. Have you ever like pick up a salary and you already had everything you had to pay from previous salaries and you got like the entire salary for you just to save or
Can you,
not?
can you
Yes?
repeat the question? I,
Repeat the question. For
yes.
example, imagine you are going to receive next month, okay?
Yes.
But you saved a lot of money from previous months. So when you get your salary, you don't need to use that salary to pay any bills because you already have the money to pay it. Got it?
Yes.
Have it ever happened to you?
What has happened to me?
This situation of receiving your salary and don't needing to use the money for paying bills, just save.
Yes.
Oh, that's very nice. I want to reach this point in my life too, one day when I grow older, you know, when
Yeah.
I when I become an adult. Oh, that's very good. That's very good. Let me see here another person to ask another question. Let me see. Oh, this is going to be good. Fernando, are you there?
Hey,
Hello, mister. So, you are 16, right?
right.
So, probably you're going to start thinking about your financial life and stuff and how do you want to spend your money and time. So tell me, do you have any tips or like any strategies that you are studying to manage your money?
Não, eu não pensei
No.
nisso ainda.
Oh God, it's good to you to think about it, you know. You never worked, right? Yet.
Não.
No? So okay, good. So it's good for you to think like to study a little bit about economy, like not necessarily about the country economy and blah blah blah. Just like personal stuff, you know, like, oh, if I get 1,000 reais every month for my first job, I'm going to save like 400 and the rest I'm going to spend with myself, going out with my friends, buying things that I want, you know.
Right. Right.
It's good for you to think about little things about that, okay? So, but thinking now, like the first thing that comes to mind, what is the, do you think is the best division for money? Like pleasure stuff, uh, and necessary stuff and I don't know, um other things. What's the percentage that you think you should divide your money into these situations, in these categories?
Ah, eu acho que eu separaria uma parte para pagar conta, uma parte para
Mm-hmm.
guardar, para emergência,
Mm-hmm.
e daí o que sobrasse eu usaria para comprar alguma coisa que eu quisesse.
Okay, so about percentages, like how many percent of 100 is going to be for example, buying stuff that you want, and how much would you save?
I would say, I think 50 or 75%.
Save 75%?
Maybe.
Wow, that's a huge percentage. And the rest 25 you spend as you want.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's very nice. That's very good. And let me see here what other things. Mm. Oh, this is one good for you too. Do you plan to retire someday?
Ah, isso, tá falando de aposentadoria?
Yes. The
Ah, faz
last
tempo.
question there. So, are you thinking about retiring someday? I know that you don't work, but one day you will.
Eu penso em
So,
me aposentar até da escola.
mm, mm. How?
Porque daí eu não vou ter mais aulas dele, não vou ter que me preocupar com aula.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. But you have to go to the market, like to work, not necessarily just to study. So
Ah, pera.
you're going to retire from school. Like you don't need to study anymore if you don't want to, but you have to work and you have to pay taxes and uh, someday probably you're going to become an old guy and you need to retire.
Ah, foi nesse sentido. Desculpa,
Yes.
eu não tinha entendido a pergunta.
Ah, no problem.
Tá, pode explicar melhor a pergunta?
Sure. Do you have any plans to retire? Have you ever thought about it or not?
Não, I didn't.
No.
Não.
Okay, no problem. You're too young to think about it. Don't worry. Let me see here. Mr. Daniel, are you there? Doo-doo-doo. Rafa, are you there? You have a microphone? Okay. Rafael Santana, do you have a microphone? Okay, I don't think so. Ariel, do you have a microphone? Oh God. Okay, so it's just me and Washington and Marcelo and Fernando for today, okay? So let me see here. Marcelo, how do you prioritize financial goals and make informed decisions? Like, what do you put first in your debt list? What comes first when when you get your money and you have to start to pay your things?
I put first education.
Mm-hmm.
Mas, principalmente da my son, my daughter.
Mm-hmm. Your kids' education, good.
Yeah. Investments.
That's good.
Yeah. Like house, no?
Yes.
No terreno, não sei como é que é em inglês, terreno.
It's like lands. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, is this.
Okay, and after that?
Travels. Como
Travel. This is good.
my family like travel.
You like traveling. That's very nice.
2 weeks ago, we stay stay in Chile
Oh, you went to Chile.
for 10 days.
10 days in Chile. That's so good. That's so nice.
It was very cold travel.
It's winter in there too.
Sorry?
Is winter in there too? Or
Yeah.
because of altitude?
Não, inverno
It's winter there.
isso, yeah.
Oh, that's very nice. Does it have snow?
Oi? Sorry?
Does it snows there?
Snow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, is it beautiful? Because I never went out to cold places
No,
that snow. No, never. I never.
it was not
I al
our first time.
It was your
Our
first
first
time? That's very cool. Did you play on the snow, or you just like, okay, we are adults, don't want to?
No, I don't want.
Oh, come on! You have to pick up and make a snowman.
No. Never more.
Why don't you don't like cold?
It's more it's difficult. So
Is it?
difficult.
I didn't know that. Because
Very
I
difficult.
never went to a place that snows, so I have no idea how difficult it is. For me, it's like all that American experience, like, oh, let's build a snowman, oh, and playing with kids on the streets and throw snowballs and blah blah blah. You know?
In the practice, it's terrible.
Really? Oh God. I have to try this one day. I'll
Yeah.
ask a friend. I have a friend that he lives in Liverpool, I think, and there it snows sometimes. I'll have to ask him.
Mm.
Um, oh, how do you, what are some ways to reduce? I think this is the same question as before, like avoiding using for iFood and stuff. Do you have any other stuff that you consider unnecessary that you can put on a list for us? Besides ordering food, is there anything else? Do you think like Netflix, Disney Plus, and services like this are necessary?
To reduce that, no.
Yes. Entertainment, yes. Do you think it's uh,
Sometimes,
always
but
necessary to pay about it or not?
uh,
Sorry,
sometimes
you.
we
Mm,
sometimes we my family we stay in house
uh-huh.
for economic for reduce that in in nights, for example,
Mm-hmm. So
like car. So
not to go out and stuff. Do you often go to the cinema, you and your family, or not?
sometimes, yes. My feel in the moment, my wife and my daughter are in the scene.
Ah, they are watching Barbie.
Yeah.
Oh God, really? That's so good.
In the
I'm going to
moment,
watch it tomorrow. I'm going to watch it tomorrow.
uh,
Do you like to go out to concerts, like bands and theater, or not?
yes. I like, but in Manaus, some ritmos I don't like to like boi. No, do you know boi?
No, never heard of it. What is that?
Boi is ritmo dance característico de Manaus, né?
Oh, never heard of it.
Ah,
I always heard
aí
of, I don't know, tango, samba, and frevo and that stuff, but boi, never heard of it. I thought it was an animal.
existe uma culture understand? Like boi garantido e boi caprichoso.
It's like a different steps of dancing.
Yeah, e a rivalidade, né?
Uh-huh.
Do you know Parintins?
No. What? I don't know, sorry. I am really, really bad at cultural stuff.
No problem. Parintins is a seat of Amazonas,
Mm-hmm.
where original boi, a origem do boi é lá. Last month was Festival Parintins.
A festival there? Ooh, that's good. Is there a competition?
Yeah,
Oh, who won?
sorry.
Who was the victorious?
The year was Caprichoso.
Caprichoso. Does it has like like Brazil, we are like, I think we have the World Cup for football. We had 5 titles, yes. Does Caprichoso has more than one title?
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. How many titles does it have?
I don't know.
Don't know. Okay, no problem. But it's very, very nice. I didn't know that they had like dancing competitions there. That's very
Yeah.
cool. The only like dancing competition I know I had, it was on when we have in June we have festivities.
In June?
On June, yes, like for people to normally schools, they since May or April, they start practicing with the students for like a dancing kind of presentation every year for what we call in Brazil Festa Junina. Yes.
Yes.
And I used to dance in all the classes, all the years. For 8 years, I danced in Festa Junina, and it was very good.
Nice. Oh, nice.
I liked a lot. But then
Nice.
I get old, and it's
Yeah.
we stopped doing this stuff. But it was
Mhm.
good because I didn't have to do like extra homework because I was going to dance, like to avoid doing extra homework, I go there and practice to dance.
Yeah.
And I enjoy too. It was good.
Nice.
Let me see here, Mr. Washington. Are you there?
Hey, teacher, I'm here.
That's your time now. You say that you save a lot of money. That's very good. But how do you prioritize your financial goals? Like, how do you set like, oh, first I have to pay this, after I have to pay that.
Well, I like paying early, you know, like the first thing I do every month is go pay my bills. And that's that.
Mm-hmm. All your bills
Oh,
in the same day, like, okay, received today, everything is paid. Good.
yes. And
But imagine a hypothetical situation, okay? I don't want this to happen. Don't think about it. But imagine you receive less money than you were expecting. What do you pay first?
well, if I still have the money from the other months, then I I pay my bills.
Okay, but in a hypothetical situation where you have limited amount of money and you have
Well,
to choose. You have to choose one thing. Like, oh, this I cannot pay this month. What would it be?
well, I prioritize, prioritize, uh, what I need. Mm. So I'll make the decision,
Mm-hmm.
and the other thing, well, uh, not like it's ever gonna happen. Uh, I don't know how to respond to this one. You're giving me a lot of limited choices.
It's like this. For example, imagine you sign for Netflix, Spotify, um, some
Never.
extra services. You don't pay it.
No, I don't pay
You
extra services.
you don't use this kind of entertainment.
No, I they always uh wait a minute.
Okay, don't say anything illegal, okay?
The only time I use this kind of service is when I'm at someone's home, like my father's or my
Hmm,
my aunt's.
got it. Like family sharing. Yes,
Yes,
that's good. That's a good way not to pay it. I'll
sure.
have to I'll have to try to find a relative that pays these services so I cannot need to so I don't need to pay it too.
But even then, I hardly use Netflix or these services.
What do you normally do for entertainment?
Well, I I watch videos. I go out. When the family wants to go out somewhere, like
Mm-hmm.
take a walk. In a park that's really close here, or
That's very good.
go for a swim in the beach, or in Saski, which is really close where I live. You know Saski?
Sask?
Yes.
I know. Is it like specific for a specific city, or does it have like in a lot of places?
Saski is like a lot of things in one place. There's a
Hmm,
school, there's aquatic park, there's a gym. Yeah,
that's very nice.
I know, right?
That that's very good. Wait a minute. Do you live in the? I think you live in the same city as I.
Manaus?
No, no, forget it. No, 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 no. No, no way. I am far, far down the country. No, that's impossible. But good to know. I didn't know that this one was like a franchise, like it has a lot of places that has this kind of club. It's a club, right?
Yes,
It's like a club. Okay.
it's like a club.
And then you have a lot of services so you can use.
Yes.
Is it very expensive to be a member?
No, it's like 20 reais.
20 reais
Yes.
for a month?
No, it's for various months, and when it expires, you pay again.
Okay, like oh, it's 2,000 and you divide in, I don't know, 100 parts. And then you pay it, and when it expires, you start to pay again. Like a signature.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's okay. I think it's good. So, as soon as you can go and use any service you want, is fair enough.
Yes, and it really helps to go because to people who don't have the membership, they
Mm-hmm.
have to pay 50 reais Each person to go to the aquatic park.
Jesus, this is expensive.
And if you have the membership, then you only have to pay 10 reais per person.
Wow. Ah, but you are already paying a subscription, so kind of the same price, but a little
No,
cheaper.
it's not the same price because imagine paying 50 reais every time you go there.
Oh, every time is not for the month?
Uh, no.
Oh God, this is
And that's
bad.
per person, 50 reais per person.
Jesus.
So
Oh
if you
God,
have
no,
a
it's very
video,
expensive. Very expensive. It's expensiver than
yeah,
a cinema movie.
that's it.
So you pay like 20 bucks every month for
No,
a limited time, and then you pay like only 10 for to go to the swimming pool, for example, if you already are a member.
yes.
Oh, that's very good. Good ways to have discount. This is very nice. Let me see here another person who we're talking here. Ah, Fernando. Fernando, tell me one thing. Uh, how do you entertain yourself? Like, what services of entertainment do you consume?
I consume TikTok, YouTube, Twitter sometimes.
Twitter. I heard that Twitter is a land without laws. Is that true?
No, people think it is, but it's not.
It's not. Okay. So Elon Musk can delete your account if you do something wrong
I
in there.
think yes.
You know, I had an account on Twitter. When I used to do live streams, I had a Twitter. And I had a bot. Not that illegal ones, but I had like an account on a service that every time I went live, the bot sends on my Twitter like, "Hey, I am live streaming right now. Come and check it out." You know, like a specific message. And then Twitter blocked my account because I didn't use it for anything else besides warning people. And then Twitter said, "Oh, look, here's a bot. Let's delete this account." And I can't log in anymore. It was a very sad story.
Oh, that's really sad.
But I managed to create another one. So, back again in the game, boy. But I'm
Oh,
not using there because I don't know how to use Twitter. How does it function?
you mean for uh, professional purpose, or
No,
you mean like
not necessarily, but how can you use this situation? Because everything I heard about, I hear about Twitter is like, "Oh, did you see that famous person said something wrong about some situation? And look, this guy got canceled." Or, "Oh, did you see that person said some bad stuff, and now everybody's hating him." And I was like, wow, what a beautiful place to live in. Is everything I hear?
so it depends a little on the bubble you are.
What kind of entertainment content do you can you find on Twitter?
You can find games, art, you can find people
Hmm.
talking about political
Oh,
things.
this is the how can I say is a sensible subject to talk about.
Yeah, you're right. Eu sempre evito falar de política, eu odeio falar de
Yeah,
política.
it's good to avoid, yes. Because if you
Uh,
start, sometimes people they are not going to understand your point, and they are going to start to fight. This is not good.
é uma coisa que pode arruinar a sua vida de um dia para o outro, resumidamente.
Yes, maybe, yeah, sure. is a possibility too. Is really it happens all the time with a lot of people, especially if you are famous.
Yeah, yeah,
If you
it
are
happens.
famous and you say something bad about someone and this goes viral, be sure that you're going to be canceled.
It sounds a little scary too.
Yeah, because it's not like, oh, you have to have freedom of speech everywhere. But there is sometimes that you just say, like, for example, oh, I don't like to eat lasagna. This is all you said. And people say, oh, come on, how can't you like lasagna? And then start a very big discussion, like completely unnecessary
Yeah.
because of lasagna, you know? So
É
you can find.
tipo.
Mm,
Oi. É tipo, sei lá, você fala feijão não é por cima do arroz, daí os caras começam uma discussão enorme.
yes,
Aí
biscoito or
chega,
bolacha. Yes.
aí chega um cara e fala, não, o feijão é do lado do arroz, aí todo mundo fica quieto e sem reação.
Porque é acostumado com o de cima e o de baixo só, não tem do meio. It's very complicated. Okay, then I think our kind of speech for today it's okay. It's good. We had a lot of profit about it. Guys, so I would like to thank you all and appreciate all your participants. Okay, everyone who could participate today. I really appreciate you. And I'm going to stop the recording now and we see each other on the next class. All right, guys? We have some other subjects to discuss about, but we are going to bring them in the other classes. Thank you very much, guys, and I see you all next class. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Hi, teacher.
Goodbye.
Bye, see ya.
See ya.